no choice, they gloat. Let's not vote. Labour smug beige face, laser rolling towards the end of their uninspiring race. Somehow prevailing, democracy derailing. No winners, no losers, no choice, they gloat. Let's not vote. Reform UK will adapt to improve voting turnout to a nation suffering political burnout.
Good evening.
Democracy perpetuated by the controlling autocracy. No
See, the funny thing is, the cat is now currently trying to get on the other microphone.
Greens with ideas so extreme, it would turn us into a regime. Their vision of a wild, chaotic dream, nothing but a madcap scheme. No winners, no losers, no choice, they gloat. Let's not vote. Let them doing crazy things, trying to grab strategic wins, hoping to perilous.
Nah, that's enough of that. Right, how do I kill that? Yep, let's kill that. It's Christmas, so having people come on here tonight is a bit of a long shot. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stroke Florence for a minute. Everyone can say, hello, Florence. Hello, Florence. And we'll wait for some people to come on. Because why not? She's getting further into shot. Here she comes. She's a very ginger cat. She's very ginger. But Merry Christmas, everyone. Or anyone. Everyone. People. Good evening. And we've got the chat open to anybody that's subscribed. You can tell us all about your day. Did Santa bring you what you wanted? I'm guessing for most of you, probably. Oh dear, what's... I just made a boo-boo. I'm going to have to unplug that second mic because everything she does is coming straight through it. Sorry, guys. There we go. Now, she won't make a mess of the second mic. Wow. It's the cat, you know. It's the cat. This may be a dud of a show, unless I can get a bit of a chat going. So, if you are watching, feel free to say hi in the chat. Very much like to hear about your Christmas day. I can tell you all about my Christmas day. Once we've got a few people in, of course. It's been a weird one, actually. It's been a weird Christmas. Not the best, not the worst. Terrible Christmas dinner, in my opinion. But that's because I'm not really a fan of pizza anymore. And that's what we did this year, because last year I was very ill on Christmas Day, and so was our daughter. And I was supposed to cook a big all the trimmings Christmas dinner, and I wasn't really able to do so. So my wife and my son, they ordered pizza from a local pizza shop up the road called Pizza Go-Go that was open on Christmas Day, and they absolutely adored it. So we decided, rather than go all out this year and, you know, do the big meal with all the trimmings like I do every year anyway, we'd just have that. We'd have that again, and we never ordered it once throughout the year so that it could be the Christmas thing. And they loved it. My wife and my son loved it, but me and my daughter did not. We just did not. And it's fine, because I made up for it by eating a ton of chocolate after the fact. But I personally cannot recommend pizza for Christmas dinner. It's just not something I would recommend. My wife would. Chrissy would. She'd recommend it. But me, no. I wouldn't. I'd say go all out. Do your proper Christmas dinner with all the trimmings. But, and there is a but here, you could go out for dinner. You could go out and have a Christmas dinner made for you, if you're not going to family, of course. And we looked into that. We looked into going to the Toby Carvery, of all places. You know, they do roast dinners. That's their forte. That's their thing. How much was it, babe? £65 a head? £65 a head. And I think it was like half that for children, like $37.50 or something for the kids. Or $32.50. And that's like nearly £200 for 2 adults and 2 children, one of whom won't eat a roast anyway, to sit and have a roast. Nearly £200. If you want to translate that to dollars, you're probably looking, what, $250, $270 to have a bit of meat, some potatoes, some gravy, some bread sauce, or whatever. And so it just doesn't seem to become worth it. Ellie, there's a new name in the chat. Hi, good evening. Merry Christmas and all that. Just thought we'd jump on and wax lyrical about Christmas and what we've done today. I hope you've had a wonderful day. Hope you've got everything. Did Santa come? Did he give you everything you want? And have you hit the like button? But yeah, so it's a weird one. And so we did the pizza thing, and I wholeheartedly regret it. Chrissy, she doesn't. So fair enough, right? We all like what we like, and I get to do what I want tomorrow. So tomorrow I'm cooking up a turkey crown, a duck, because I do like duck. We're also cooking up. I'll do some roast potatoes. It's kind of a hybrid between a Christmas traditional roast dinner and a buffet. So I'll cook all the bits for a roast dinner, but we'll put them out and with some other bits as well, bread and sausage rolls and stuff like that, and people can just pick and choose and have what they want. Because we've got my grandmother over tomorrow for dinner anyway. So tomorrow's dinner will be nice. But what did you guys? Anyone that wants to chuck yourself in the chat, say hello. Tell me what you got for Christmas and what you did. Did you have family? Did you have dinner? All of that. I will tell you one thing. The kids had a wonderful time. I think they got everything they could have wanted and more when it comes to presents. And I woke up this morning, I was talking to Chrissy actually. And because of how many people had bought them so much stuff, I was just in awe about, like, I'd never seen anything like it, and that's not an exaggeration. She thought I was crazy, because apparently when she was a child, her mother used to get them piles and piles of presents. Our mother didn't do that. But it was nice. And it shocked me. I mean, the kids are 8 and 10 now. Dexter's going to be 11 in February. But they got everything they wanted. And I hope the things I got my wife were what she wanted. I got her Dobby. If you are watching Tiana at any point, I got Chrissy Dobby. Got it a couple weeks back. It's been wrapped up for a while. That's the Lego Dobby set. I also got her Lego Himeji Castle, which was a bigger, more expensive set and one that she'd had her eye on since it came out. So I got her that. That's been wrapped up under the tree for a while. And somehow I managed to keep that a secret, which for me, that's a big deal. That is a big deal. But anywho, it's nice to just, switch gears, chill out, just have a little Christmas chat. And maybe a little Christmas sing-song as well. Because it's Christmas. And why not, eh? Why not? I haven't had a sing-song for people in quite a while. So, if anybody comes along that usually watches the shows that would like to see something like that, feel free to get yourselves in the chat. And we'll see what we can do. Anywho. Right, whilst my usual audience are probably off doing things with their families. So we're relying on you guys to come along and say hi. What I'll do is I'm going to share this stream out on Twitter. So I'm going to share this, copy this link. I should have done this before we started, actually. There's 10,000 people over there. So, live now on YT with Real Review UK to talk about Christmas. Come say hi. Smiley face. See, there you go. Smiley face. And to prove that I just sent that, where are we going? There it is. Your post was sent. And then we can go home and we should see it. Maybe? Oh, look. Gift X Premium for 40% off this holiday season. So you can gift it to somebody else. Grok, ad-free browsing, reply boost, monetization tools, and much more. Spoil someone with a subscription at 40% off. I tell you what, Mr. Musk and X and Twitter, why not give us existing customers that have had X Premium since the beginning 40% off? Why is the 40% off that we have to gift across? You know, I'd like 40% off. People say, well, have you got X Premium? A couple of reasons I've got X Premium. The verification badge doesn't actually factor into it. The reason we've got X Premium over here is because it gives you favorability in search terms when I can be asked to use X, that is. I haven't actually used it in a long time. It gives you less ads. And if you want it, it does give you access to like the betas of Grok 2.0 and stuff like that. I'm not really an AI fan. I don't think AI is a good thing. Happy Wednesday to you, Lisa, as well. But do you agree with me, Lisa, that I think that if we continue down this path of AI madness, we may well end up in a real world Terminator situation. We may, like, Grok will just be Skynet. And it will just... it'll talk to us with a digital Elon Musk face as it tells us it's going to end us. Humanity is a stain upon the planet. And it must be eliminated. Feliz Stividia says, Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad. I want to wish you a Merry Christmas. Anyway, yeah, so, in your opinion, does the MCU still have a future at this current rate? My time to shine, hello? No, it does not. Anywho, go back to the big camera. Ooh, yeah. We've got Florence today. She's allowed to be in shot if she wants to be. She's here. She's right here. She's just sitting here. There she is. You can see her. Meow. Let's just do that. Oh, there she is. There she is. My ginger cat. It's the only good cat we own. She's just happy to be here, to be honest. Usually when we're doing the Lego streams, we are consistently removing her out of the build zone. So for her to be allowed to sit here and... Oh, look at that. Look. Little Christmas strokies. She's quite happy, look. No. You're now encroaching into personal space, Florence. There's a certain amount of distance you can travel. There's an invisible line, and once you pass that invisible line, you can no longer... Oh, come on then. There you go. She's now well and truly encroached across the invisible line. Oh. This cat thinks I'm its mother. Has done since we got it. We got it from a flea-infested clothes on the floor, as in you couldn't see the floor, riddled place. I paid... was it £20 we paid for this one? Hello, Yellow. Nice kitty cat. Thank you very much. But we paid £20 for it, and there were a bunch of others in there as well. And I tell you, I said to Chrissy, my wife, I wanted to go back and take the rest of them. Because of the situation that they were living in, it was just horrendous. But they said she was ready to go, 8 weeks or whatever. They were lying. They were lying. They just wanted a quick buck. And she couldn't eat food. She was unable to eat food, so we had to rush around and get things like... And I bottle fed her for the first few weeks of owning her, because it was the only way she could eat. She thought the litter tray was a bed. Will 2025 be a sober year? Well, I've been sober for 11 years? Yellow, so hopefully. I don't drink. So, hopefully? I don't see why not. Ollie Bishop. Merry Christmas, Mother Hubbards. Merry Christmas to you too, my dear friend. And as I said to you before, man, it's really nice to see that you are finally getting back to at least some semblance of being able to operate like a human being. And I really can't wait for you to come back and restart our Disney podcast on this channel. It's been about 1.5 years since we've done an episode. Lisa says, I'm drinking honey liquor, so probably not. Well, Lisa, you can, as another member of Real Review UK, you can drink all the booze for me this year. So whatever I don't drink, we can offset it. It's like carbon offsetting, but it's alcohol offsetting. So we'll offset the alcohol onto you. Or vice versa, if you drink too much, you offset that onto me, who drinks nothing. And then it sort of evens itself out, right? I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. Who knows? But anyway, Ollie, Lisa, tell me in the chat about your days. Right, what do we review? We review whatever we feel like, essentially. We mainly focus on, like, travel, theme parks, hotels, stuff like that. And we cover things like accessibility as well, because I'm disabled, Lisa's epileptic, and Natalie, like me and Lisa, are all autistic, and then Chrissy, my wife, just has to put up with it all. So we do it from that perspective and that angle. We try and have fun doing it. We try and take the mickey and try and take the piss, and we try and, you know, play down. And then we do things like live streams quite often where we'll sit here, have a chat, build a Lego set live as well while we're doing it. You know, the Lego sets will be a nice bit of fun visual for people to look at, but we'll be chatting about anything and everything that people want to chat about in the thingy bob, in the chat. And we like to talk about movies. I love movies. We go and see movies, so it's a bit of anything and everything. We're also going to try and hook the PS5 into this streaming system at some point so we can play some games. I know I can get the Switch into it, but I'm not really a Switch player. Chrissy, my wife, is, but I'm not. I play the PS5. So if we're going to do stuff like that, then I'll try and get all that hooked in as well. So we just do a bit of anything and everything, jack of all trades, if you will. And we have fun doing it. We've got some crazy ideas as well coming up for the next year or so. Maybe we can pull some of them off. Maybe we can't. I don't know. What I do know is it's bloody hot. And I should have turned the heating off. And also, Ollie. I'm wearing a new Haunted Mansion shirt that Chrissy got me for Christmas. Look at that. Look at that. Lisa, you'll like this as well. Could you provide your viewership with top 3 favourite movies? Yeah, I can. Obviously, the best movie... Well, I'll give you the best movie of all time. It's Jaws. The original Jaws. That's my favourite movie of all time. I especially love the fact that, you know, they essentially made it guerrilla style against the wishes of the studio who kept trying to shut them down. And the masterpiece it came out to be speaks for itself. Now, let's hold off and say that any of the sequels are any good, because they're not. But it's the original Jaws. It's the best movie ever made, in my opinion. The Lovely Bones, says Lisa. And then it becomes a bit muddy, because I'm kind of a lover of entertainment. I'm an entertainer as well. I'm a musician. I'm a singer. So I'm a lover of entertainment. And I find it hard to quantify things. Like, so many people will add things like superhero movies into their top whatever. And some of them are good. Some of them are good. Anything from the Marvel Cinematic Universe except for the Dark World pre-Avengers Endgame. It's never going to be up in the top, but they're good. They're okay. But yeah, it kind of gets difficult from there because I just love Jaws, really. But no, that's the sort that's the sort of movie I really like. I like a movie that the filmmakers put their heart and soul into to get made. I mean, along those lines, Close Encounters of the Third Kind. What in the world is going on here? Things keep disconnecting. I would indeed enjoy a Lovecraftian cosmic horror movie. Oh yeah. I would absolutely love a Lovecraftian cosmic horror movie. The Color Purple with... Was it Nicolas Cage was in that, wasn't he? The remake of The Color Purple. is kind of like that. I mean, it is a Lovecraft story. Is it The Color Purple? Or is it just The Color? See, now you got me thinking. The Nicolas Cage Lovecraft movie. But I would really like to see a properly made Cthulhu movie. Oh, yeah, Color Out of Space. That's the one. Sorry. The Color Out of Space. Yeah. Look, man, I only woke up from a nap an hour ago. But Color Out of Space, yes, I've seen it. It's nuts. But then again, Nicolas Cage is just nuts. I love anything that Nicolas Cage is in, even if it's terrible. I've got a soft spot for Willy's Wonderland, for God's sake. And that film is absolutely dirt, and Nicolas Cage doesn't say a single line of dialogue in it. But I love it. I just love watching him grunt, play the pinball machine, and then beat up people with, animatronics, with cans of drink and various other things that he finds. Nicolas Cage is a very underrated person. He really should still be an A-lister. He's obviously not, and he essentially takes roles just to get the money these days because of all of his massive tax bills. But have you seen Nicolas Cage in The Knowing? Isn't that like a really, really old M. Night Shyamalan film where it does end up being aliens? Tell me if I'm wrong. But it just ends up being aliens. It's like biblical things, one after the other after the other. Oh, this has been predicted in the Bible, and then just suddenly it's aliens. Because that's M. Night Shyamalan for you. I'll give you a twist. It wasn't God. No, it's just aliens all along. What was that other M. Night Shyamalan movie with, what's his name? Mark Wahlberg. The one about the plants. The plants just go crazy and just start making people end themselves. That man, he just loves himself a twist, doesn't he? And then one day the plants just go, yeah, enough of them vended themselves now. We'll stop doing that. And then, if humanity was smart, they would well, I suppose you can't end the plants, because if you end the plants, then you end life on Earth. So it's like a symbiotic relationship. And the plants know this. So they figure, yeah, we'll give humanity a little bit of a warning. Anyone clicking in right now is probably, what the hell is this guy talking about? It's an M. Night Shyamalan movie. What was it called? Now, I could just look it up, but I can't be asked. But yes, Nicolas Cage. So underrated. Did you see, anybody seen The Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent, starring Nicolas Cage? And a digitally de-aged version of Nicolas Cage that's like his imaginary friend. And Pedro Pascal playing himself, well, an exaggerated version of himself. I went and saw it at the cinema, it was pretty good. Bloodborne, yes. Dark Souls I've never got around to playing. But Bloodborne, yes. I think I've got it installed in the PS5 still. Might have deleted it to get some space. I'm not really sure. But as I said, at some point we're going to try and we can hook the Switch into the system, so we can get the Switch streaming out like through this setup that I've got. I think I need a different connection to get the PS5 set up. We're going to have a look, because the Switch can go through USB-C, but I believe the PS5 needs to go through a HDMI lead, which is just a ball ache. But I will work on it, and we will see if we can get it up and running. It's as simple as that. We'll just have to see if we can get it up and running. I'll tell you what, I am being really lazy. I'm slacking. I have a video of our 5-star hotel in central London sitting in the back end of the channel. I could literally click public on it now. But I've not got round, but obviously because of Christmas, I've not got round to making a thumbnail. And I've not got round to doing the back end. Oh, thank you very much, Yellow. Yellow says I'm a cool guy. Someone has to think that, right? My wife is not even paying attention. She's reading a Kindle over there. What are you reading, dear? She just shrugged her shoulder at me. She doesn't even know what she's reading. That's an interesting one. It's an interesting one. But we've been building the Nightmare Before Christmas Lego sets on stream over the past week or so. We think we've done 3 shows on it so far. Me and Chrissy, my wife, we go on the show together. And she builds, and I chat, and we talk about anything and everything whilst building the sets. It's a lot of fun. And we're getting a decent way through that at the moment. And now it's Christmas Day. We were thinking to ourselves last night, man, we're not going to have a lot. We're going to have to start buying Lego again in order to do more of these shows. I don't think we're going to have to buy any Lego again for a few weeks. Put it this way. Our son, who doesn't build them, so he sends them to me to build on stream whilst chatting. He got 5 Lego sets today. I got 1. So I got a Lego Hulkbuster from the Avengers movies. Not the giant, bloody massive one, like the 50 quid one. And I got my wife Himeji Castle, so that's going to be a few streams. Get through that. And Dobby. I got a Dobby from Harry Potter. Because one of our viewers, our regular viewers, Tiana, has been building Dobby alongside us building whatever we've been building the past few weeks. So she now gets to build Dobby. Lisa says, it's got a lot of bags. I'm assuming you're talking about the Nightmare Before Christmas set there. Yeah, it does. It does have a lot of bags. I mean, there's a lot more under the table. Let me just take a little peruse, a little glance, a little look-see. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 7 left. 7 bags. That's like another 2 streams to get the set done. 7 bags. Probably another 3 to 4 hours of total build time there. Get the 7 bags done. It's not terrible. Make good content. That's what we like to see. Good content. I've been holding this on my own for half an hour, and I think I've done very well. And I'm assuming it was a bad night to come and do this live, but I just figured we'd jump in, see if anybody's about, see if they wanted to talk about what they got for Christmas, and if they felt like clicking the like button, subscribing to the channel, and all that good stuff. I'm not sure whether we will do a live stream tomorrow, because I've got a lot to do tomorrow. Got a lot of cooking to do. But there should almost definitely be one on Friday. I should think Friday. And now we've got the 2 mics. That's great because people can actually hear us both when we're talking. That's something I've been meaning to do for... Get a second mic in. I've been meaning to do that for about a year, to be honest. Even back when I was doing the other stuff. Most of us are in food comas, says Lisa. Well, Lisa, you know that I regret my food decision. I'm not in a... I don't know. I ate so many celebrations after the failed pizza experiment that I think I then had a nap. So I had a load of celebrations and then I passed out. Then again, I did barely sleep last night, and the kids' presents were... I went down to the couch to protect the presents so that they wouldn't come down and just start tearing into them in the morning. I was on guard duty, because you know what kids are like, right? 8 and 10 years old. Very excitable. And they just go, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. And they won't read the names on the labels. They'll just grab and start ripping. That's kids for you. Right, we were all kids once. We'd have all done the same thing. Let's face it. Yeah, that's one thing that me and my wife have a new appreciation for as adults. Our parents. And I do think all parents do discover that. I mean, me and my mother, we don't talk. But I do have an appreciation for what an arsehole kids are. Yeah, because we were one. And we're all the same. We have to learn, don't we? But God damn, I love Red Bull. Lisa says, no, I used to hide. What do you mean you used to hide my presents? You're going to need to elaborate on that. Because what does that mean? You used to hide your presents. That's an interesting one. So, what, the presents that were wrapped up for you, or the presents that were for everybody else? Did you go down and find your presents under the tree? And go, right, that one's for me, now I'm going to hide it. Or did you go, right, I've got this present for you, now I'm going to hide it? Interesting. Very interesting indeed. Maybe not. Then again, let's face it, nobody on this team, Lisa, is normal, are we? We're not normal. What is normal? Does normal even exist? And if it did, would it be boring? My vote is yes. It would, because if everybody thought and acted and did the same things, wouldn't be any fun, would it? I used to take them upstairs and hide them under my bed. They were my presents. I just found Christmas too much. Well, that's fair enough, and, you know, some people do, and I get why as well. I know you on a personal level. Then Mum brought in the present every hour. What? Have you ever heard of the present every hour rule, babe? No, this is a new one on me. Once again, you're gonna have to elaborate and is that where you only get to open one present every hour? Because if that were the case with my kids today, they'd still be opening Christmas presents on Friday. You know, and that wasn't even us. Just presents were being delivered all throughout the last week or two from people. And you saw the picture. Lisa saw the picture of what is in front of our tree this morning. Wow. It was overwhelming. It was amazing. And if I'd seen that as a kid, oh my God, I'd have been so excited. And they were, don't get me wrong, they were. I don't know if I can show you. I'll see if I can put it on the camera. Give me a sec. We've all had a big chat today, so give me a hot New York minute. Yes, exactly that. Or amount per hour based on what was under the tree. Okay, so what? So you'd say, right, there's 12 presents under the tree. We're going to open them over the course of 6 hours, so you get to open 2 presents an hour. I don't know if this is going to be visible on the thing. But, yeah. That is extending from the tree past the fireplace. Yeah. Most of your family don't give you gifts because they're Jehovah's Witnesses. Don't they give most of their money to the cult? I mean church. I thought that would be one reason for them not giving gifts, I think. I'm sorry if there are any Jehovah's Witnesses that watch this. I'm just really not a fan of religions that expect people to hand over, large swathes of their income in order to be a member. And think that they are the promised few or whatever. And stock their kingdom halls with things like food and such for some kind of apocalypse that's not going to come. I mean, if an apocalypse does come, maybe that will help. I don't know. I'm just not a fan of cults. All round. To be honest. And there are a lot of them. And there are a lot of things that disguise themselves as not cults, happen to be cults. I mean, the most biggest and obvious one on the planet at the moment is Scientology, which is very clearly a cult. But no, it's a church. David Miscavige says so, and he will absolutely destroy your life if you say otherwise. Remember that. But things like The Witnesses, no, I've seen lives ruined by them. Personally, people we know have had their lives ruined because of them. So, Apple, as in Apple technology, because yeah, that's a cult. Absolutely, it is. Those devices, I mean, even their phones use Samsung screens, and they're not even the best Samsung screens. But remember that, folks. Not even the best Samsung. Samsung saved the best screens for these. Look at that. S24 Ultra. But yeah, people, oh, I'm in the Apple ecosystem. Look at me. I've got my iPhone, my MacBook, my Apple Watch. Oh, yes, I'm in the ecosystem. Nothing is open source. Nobody's even permitted to make repairs to the Apple products unless they pay a massive license fee. I mean, they do have it locked down like a cult, don't they? They do. Locked down like a cult. How has telling me about your Christmas day turned into Apple is a cult? Oh dear. Oh, Wednesdays. I do like a Wednesday. Mid of the week. Hump day. Oh, I was thinking about doing some songs, and this show was originally going to be members only. But I don't think there's enough people on for that. It's alright. You know, people popping in and out. It's alright. But I think I am going to wind this down and let people have a lovely rest of their evening on Christmas night tonight. Or Christmas Day. You won £40 on a scratch card, Lisa. Merry bloody Christmas to you. That's what I like to hear. You won £40 on a scratch card. Christmas. Merry Christmas to you indeed. I didn't win £40 on a scratch card. Then again, I don't have a scratch card. So that's why, you know, if you don't have it, you can't win it, I guess. If you don't have it. But, yeah, congratulations. Well done. Do you know what you should... Well, maybe not. You saw my Funko Pop that I got for Christmas from Chrissy. The Tower of Terror. And Mickey in his bellhop costume. I mean, one of the best Christmas presents I've received in a long time, I'm not going to lie. Very happy with it. Very happy with it. You love his little costume, don't you? And are you going to get one? That's what I was asking. Are you going to get one? Because I think they're awesome. Yes, it's the Florida Tower, but I thought it was really cool. It will be up here on display at some point when we can work out a proper set and some shelves and stuff like that. I don't know, maybe a better camera angle so that we can just position more stuff on the desk. Who knows? We'll see how it goes. Anyway, I have the gold one, but the Mickey is better on yours. You said there was a gold one, didn't you? So what is gold about it? Like everything? Oh, the Mickey's gold. Okay. So you've got the same tower and then the Mickey's gold. Well, like I said, I'm glad you got me that one then, because I wouldn't have liked a gold Mickey, I don't think. Now that wouldn't have suited me, but I do love the bellhop costume. And I love the little details on it. They've even gone for the Hollywood Tower Hotel. What the hell is going on here? I want to pull this out. See if that makes a difference, because there is something going on in my ears. The noise you get when something is being plugged in and pulled out, plugged in and pulled out, plugged in and pulled out. And nothing is being plugged in and pulled out. It's all static and plugged in. The Mickey is gold. Okay. Yeah, I prefer a not gold Mickey Mouse. I like the one that I've got. I do. But with that, I think it's time to let you lovely people enjoy the rest of your Christmas night. Thank you to the 50 odd people that have dropped in this evening and either said hello or tuned in or whatever. If you haven't had a lovely Christmas, I'm really sorry about that. If you have, it's doing it again. I'll have to check on that, see what's going on. If you have, then that's fantastic. I'm not going to waste any more of your time. I'm going to get out of here. We'll be back either tomorrow or Friday. Merry Wednesday to you too, Lisa. It's my mouse. There's something wrong with my mouse. Right, at least I know what it is now. Merry Christmas.